Okay, YouTube, this is Loser King 007 here with a Doom 3 commentary. I'm not going to do a full walkthrough of this game, just kind of wanted to talk about it, my little history with Doom. This is my first run through, so I don't know where they're going to be spawning, so hopefully I don't die during the middle of this commentary. That would really suck. But yeah, Doom. How many of you guys have actually played Doom? Doom is a game that I believe came out in 1993. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. There was Doom 1 and 2 came out like I think a year or two between each other. They're basically from the creators of the very first-person shooter, which was Wolfenstein 3D. Now, obviously, there's been first-person shooter type games, which is like some of the original Star Wars games, like the flight games. Those are technically in a first-person, like a cockpit view. But as far as a first-person shooter goes, where you're walking around, seeing the person's eyes and shooting things, kind of originated from Doom and, you know, Wolfenstein 3D. So, basically, the very first game I ever played was Doom. It was Doom 2. I was born in 1994, and like I said, the game came out like a year or two before I was born. So, shoot, I don't want to die. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of went for grenades. I was not going to risk dying on this commentary. But yeah, Doom 2 was the first game that I ever played, ever, because by the time I was, you know, like, interacting with anything, like, you know, a game or watching movies and stuff, you know, I didn't have my first game console was a Nintendo 64. And by the time I even got a Nintendo 64, it was already a couple of years after I was born, so, shoot. I had, sorry, I'm like trying to think of, how old I must have been, but I must have been at least 1 or 2. Okay, I couldn't have been 1, sorry, that is, I'm not even thinking. I was at least 3 or 4 when I played Doom. And, you know, it was one of those things where, you know, if I could, you know, sit down in front of a keyboard and do something, it was playing Doom. I end up getting the Nintendo 64 for my 5th birthday, I want to believe. I think it was 1999. So yeah, it was my 5th birthday. So I was already playing Doom before then. Yeah, it's violent. Yeah, I believe it's rated M. I don't know if they had a similar rating system as now, but it was just one of those fun things. It was my brother's game, and it was fun. You know, after that, I did play more Nintendo 64. I also played Half-Life 1. Half-Life 1 is one of my all-time favorite games, along with Doom. I think has some of the most incredible level design, and it's not really all about the gore, and even though there's practically lots of it, and the story, it's literally just about going to hell. But, yeah. So, around the time Doom 3 was coming out, that was in 2004, and oh, that's scary. It was in 2004, and you know what? Shoot, yeah, sorry. Whoa. By the time Doom 3 was coming out, it was in 2004, and during that time, I only had a PS2 and not the original Xbox. And it was coming out for the original Xbox and PC too, but I didn't do a lot of PC gaming after that. I had Windows 98 up until 2007. Don't know why. It was just something we never upgraded to. And it was literally one of those games that I was so excited to play. Like, in my early days of video game loving, there wasn't that many games I was really excited for because I didn't go on the computer that much. I didn't know what to get excited for. But yeah, at least Doom 3 kind of did, because it kind of remedied back to that first game I ever played, which was, of course, Doom. So, by the time it ended up coming out, I did look up some stuff on it, not really videos, because there wasn't a lot of video watching online at that time, especially when you have dial-up and you can't load any video ever. But at least I was excited for the game, and fast forward to 2015, guys. This is it. This is the first time I am playing Doom 3 at least. So it's so crazy to see a game that came out 10 years ago after have already experiencing more first-person shooters, and I kind of want to lean toward more first-person shooters for this topic. But as far as game level design, it's amazing how like, okay, when I see critical, like criticism towards games, a lot of the things Call of Duty gets a lot of heat for is linear gameplay, and I believe a game can be linear and not necessarily be bad. But after playing a game like this and playing it through and seeing the different pathways to go, and it's very similar to Doom 1 and 2, where you basically just have an open playground where you have to go and find certain keys to get to certain areas. In this case, PDAs, entries to open doors, and yeah, PDAs were actually a thing. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. I'm not sure if this is exactly where I've been. Is this? Nope, this is not where I've been. This is around. Yep, this is around. It's a lot of blood in this game, though. This game is really a cool experience, and it does keep with that level design. A lot of people criticize this game for being a bit slow, and if you've ever played the original Dooms, I can see where they're coming from, but at the same time, it still has that core Doom gameplay. It has that searching around areas and finding the keys, and not knowing what's in the next door, always wondering what's coming next. And that's really what I love about Doom. It has the gore, it has hell, it has the demons and everything, but what it really shines on is game design. And that's really what I wanted to talk about here. As a huge fan of Doom for so long, and being able to play it 10 years later on my... okay. He wasn't... I don't think that was supposed to be scary, but that totally scared me.
Just like in the carvings I've been researching.
I want to listen for a second.
If I'm correct, that cube is our only chance to stop this. No time to explain now. You need to get to the caverns quickly. Take my PDA.
I shall take your PDA, sir.
It's got security codes for the area.
I'm going to save my game so I don't end up losing my my spot. But yeah, the game has been just great. I love being able to go to different areas. PDA. Okay, the game auto-saved. I love being able to go to different areas and not know where to go. And it's not complicated. Like, I was telling that to my friend, and he said that he doesn't like investing his time into games where he might get lost. I never got lost per se. There was one part I got stuck, and I kind of did have to look it up. But besides that, having an open-ended game, multiple pathways and different rooms to explore without giving you a linear path, doesn't necessarily mean it's a game that you're going to get lost in. It just means it's a game that, maybe you have to think a little bit more. You have to kind of create a mental map. But this game does such a good job, as, probably watching this video, you'll see that each environment looks exactly the same. But you could create your own mental map in games like this, and I like when games do that. It makes it way more immersive. I'm not walking through invisible walls that makes no sense. Every location feels like I'm there. It feels like I'm in this area, and that's what I love about this game. I feel like, in a sense, I'm going to hell, because that's what the game is practically about. But yeah, that's all I want to talk to you about, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to hear, I have been kind of putting up commentary videos, full-on gameplay commentaries, part 1s and, through, but nobody's really watching those videos, and you guys can't really deny that. I'm not rewatching them, that's for sure. They're pretty much just an easy way to go through the game. With somebody, because I could literally just click a button and it'll record. But since no one's watching those videos really, how would you guys feel about me just posting videos like this, where I'm actually just going through random games, like there won't be multiple parts, just like this will be the Doom video game, and telling you guys my little backstory on Doom and how I feel about playing it after. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys watch this, leave a comment below, and thanks. Just peace out, guys.